stuff. How did you knew that she worked for Dura?
Sometimes my grandpa talks and tells some stories.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Dura business, that's what she worked.
yeah.
Wow.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Let her absorb all this first.
Huh?
Let her look at everything first.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's gonna make me cry.
No.
Yeah. This looks new.
It's old. And those are Jenny Lind.
Really?
Yeah. They made everything.
Oh well, yeah.
Like-
she was so popular. I mean, I can't see in this light.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness.
Doesn't everything look so clean?
Yes.
And nice?
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's all. Did he paint that too?
He
The
did.
white?
Yeah.
And the cupboards. The cupboards are
And the
painted.
covers,
Oh.
the inside.
No, the inside of the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let him think about that.
And look what I got.
Is that a TV?
A computer
From Jim.
from Jim Riley.
Really?
But it hasn't got a hard drive. It's he had sent the hard drive to one of his friends to fix. Now when it's fixed, he will mail it to me, and then I'll get David to come over and help me
Wow.
hook it up. I need a mouse though. He had one, but it was sticking, and he says it wouldn't be no good then.
It's wonderful.
What do you think
Let
of
me
that?
show you more of the
Now,
pictures.
Doesn't that show off those?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure
It
does.
really shows them all, doesn't it?
Well, it makes everything pop
Did you
out.
get to look at that in the light?
Yeah, that's her picture, and then it says the Swedish Nightingale.
Yeah. And Jenny Lind on top.
Yeah. Where did you get this?
eBay. And I never thought when Grandma was alive to look anything for that.
Well, you need curtains, and that's what I'm gonna do.
That
That's nice.
daggone
That'd be nice.
Cal was as happy as I was. You know, no, he put up that shelf.
Oh.
The one in there.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything. You know what it cost? Hey, you know what he charged me for putting up that shelf?
Well, he told me 3 beers.
Well, I only gave him one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to pony up with a couple beers. Mom, let me
Now I know
let me
why
show
you
this.
wanted me to come Thursday.
Yes.
And I actually didn't feel good.
Well, isn't
That, you know,
something?
it's making me queasy.
Yeah. Look at all these. These are all from Excello.
No kidding. You think it should come down a little?
Well, it was just because the TV, I didn't know.
See in the middle
Oh,
of-
what was
of
going to
the-
go on top of the
Well,
TV?
not even, I didn't want
Flat.
anything on top, but just, you know. I mean, we could, but then there's a nail hole now.
Well, that can be. You just put some toothpaste in there and cover it with paint.
Yeah.
Oh. I
You
wonder
know,
if I have any.
what
may.
actually surprised me is the ceiling.
I know, isn't
That
that
was
beautiful?
in bad shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they?
Well, they did what they could. You know, they said really it should probably be plastered again, but they just scraped it. I mean, this whole room was full, covered in chips. And then they sprayed it once and then went to roll it after they sprayed and that dried, and it was bubbling out and catching. So they had to do it again and spray it again. But look, this is from 1929, when they changed their name from one thing to another.
My first job at Excello was making bushings like that.
Yeah. Oh, those are really old.
I didn't know they had
Oh, wow.
that one up top. train division.
Yeah.
Brown steel pins and bushings.
And then I thought that one was cool because it was like the V for victory from the
Yeah.
war.
Yeah, that is.
And then Grandpa talked about this Pure Pack company.
That's what, at the end, that's where I was in the engineering department on Pure Pack.
Do you remember any of these ads? Did you ever see them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We had them in the shop.
right.
On the bulletin board.
Yeah.
But I never expected to have one of my own.
I just didn't know if you would recognize them. And then Cal suggested putting Grandpa's bowling trophy. Because I
Yeah.
just had the tool tips. Tell Mom what those tool tips are.
The what?
The tool tips.
Oh, yeah, the tool tips. These are the magazines that we used to get every month when and it shows the different supervisors and who they are. I know part of them, some if they work at a different plant.
These were the 50s, these tool tips. And on the last page of each one, if you open it up, there's it highlights an employee, and he remembers some of the people.
Oh.
Now that
Like that
was
guy?
really some machine, that boring machine.
Of course, he says,
I used to
"You're
go
a
down
jerk."
there and talk to that guy right there.
Yeah, I knew that guy.
Who is a jerk? Wow. Oh my goodness, Erica. It's marvelous. Yep, I'll take some measurements and
Yeah, or just take a curtain with you.
well, that'll leave it hanging there.
Yeah. What are you looking at, Grandpa?
I'm looking at the guys in the sales department of our plant. Mustard. That's the guy that got me back in when they let me go that one time.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
Well, that was Black Friday when they chopped down so many guys. And
What year was that? Do you remember?
I was at the Oakman plant.
Mhm.
All right, I was working in the office.
Oh, in
And
the
of
office?
course, yeah, I was in
So it was
the
after you were hurt.
engineering, yeah, but that was after I was hurt. And I was in there for
So it
about
was
a year.
probably 70s.
I had 25 years in there already, but guys were in there in that division. See, I only had a little time, and they let me go. They says, I'm sorry, I mean, we got to take them by seniority in this department. I was off 3 days, and I got a call from Jack Mustard. His name was in there. He was the sales manager of assistant general sales manager of the Detroit office.
Yeah.
He called up and says, "Did you get another job already?" I says, "No. Come back in the morning and see me." He took me down to the employment, and he says, "Either Mr. Smith comes back to work or you go out." He says, "He's the only one that knows that daggone job. What do you want us to do, fold up?" This guy was quivering, actually. They had paid me severance pay of $6,000 something. I already had the check, so this employment man says, "What did you do with the check?" I says, "I put it in the bank." "Why?" "Why?" Jack Mustard says, "Good boy, it's yours." So I kept it and went back to work.